California Senator Alex Padilla forcibly removed from and handcuffed at a news conference held by Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem. The escalation is eerily reminiscent of the scene outside that ICE detention facility in New Jersey just last month. That incident resulted this week in the indictment of Congresswoman LaMonica McIver by a federal grand jury. The Congresswoman is facing 3 counts of forcibly impeding and interfering with federal law enforcement officers. She says she plans to plead not guilty. And Democratic Congresswoman LaMonica McIver of New Jersey joins us now.
Congresswoman McIver, welcome to the table. It's just so much. It's been 2 weeks.
I'm
it's
mad,
so much
Michael.
to unpack.
I'm mad. I'm just,
it's galling. And we want to get into the specifics of your case, because we all watched that one too. Mm-hmm. We saw that one, America, as well. But your initial reaction and response to what happened to Senator Padilla, and how it not completes, but as part of the narrative from your own experience, trying to do your oversight.
I mean, first of all, it was disgraceful. I mean, to see, it honestly brought tears to my eyes. Someone had dropped it in a chat to me, and I watched the whole video, and just the idea of how they were handling him with no regard, just throwing him on the floor, his hands up. I mean, it just brought back just a time that you don't want to be brought back to. And it's just disgraceful to see. I think it's a sad day for America each day. I always say I wake up every day like, what the hell today with this administration, because they are always doing something, escalating each and every day. And it was just so disgraceful to see.
Congresswoman, I'm not sure if you were able to watch it, but Senator Padilla was on with our colleague Jacob Sobroff in the past hour, sort of walking through the incident as it unfolded, talking a little bit about his response. And he specifically spoke about Republicans in Congress and the response we will or won't see from them. Take a listen.
This is a question I've been asking all my Republican colleagues since the beginning of Trump's term. When is enough enough? The audacity for how this administration has gone after their political agenda. You know, when I hear behind closed doors, well, once he gets, crosses a certain line, then we're going to start to rein him in. But they keep saying yes to every ask he makes, every nominee he puts forward. When is enough enough? When they feel no repercussions for putting a United States senator in handcuffs for the audacity to ask a question and to speak up for fundamental rights and due process. When is enough enough?
Representative McIver, I am curious, have you heard from your Republican colleagues either about what has happened to Senator Padilla or what is currently happening to you?
Absolutely not. I mean, Republicans have sold their soul for Donald Trump. And that's just the bottom line. I have no expectations that they will speak out. If they can't speak out for the very people who have elected them among these cuts, the big ugly bill, and the many other things that they've done, they're not going to speak out on our behalf. They're just not.
That can't be okay. I guess I said I'm mad in the open because we are seeing these things, as Michael so aptly laid out, with our own eyes. Yep. We are hearing with our own ears, yet the government is attempting to tell us to believe something else. We saw what happened in Newark. We watched the video of Governor Padilla. I watched Tom Homan suggest that Mayor Bass and Governor Newsom should be arrested.
Yes.
And your Republican colleagues aren't saying anything. I guess the same question that we asked of the senator, how are the Democratic members of the House of Representatives then rallying around you? Because to be very clear, you were the opening salvo, in my opinion. And I don't think the response was forceful enough from the Democrats to what happened to you.
Yeah, I mean, I think we should continue to do our oversight, right? We should continue to speak out, continue to not lay down for this administration. I think I've gotten a lot of support. I mean, maybe, folks might not think it's been public, but at the end of the day, people have been supportive. My colleagues have reached out. I mean, once again, this is a very expensive fight, too. So obviously we have to raise to fight these folks. And, we just have to continue to do our jobs, but do it with all of the might that we have. We cannot lay down for them. We cannot just roll over and let them scare us out. And, it happened to me, and like I told people, it will continue to happen. Today, a United States senator, we're going to continue to see them doing this. It's going to continue to escalate because they're unhinged and they're cruel. This is a cruel administration. Their agenda is centered around cruelty, and this is what they do. I mean, it's just disgusting to see this happening, and I hope that Americans feel the same way, because we should not be governing this way, and we should be able to call out what's wrong, and what's right is what's right. And this is just a disgusting place for us to be in this country.
Congressman, when the grand jury handed out its indictment on Tuesday, the tweet from the U.S. Attorney from New Jersey, Alina Habba, said this: while people are free to express their views for or against particular policies, they must not do so in a manner that endangers law enforcement and the communities those officers serve. When I read that tweet, the only thing I thought of was, oh, Ms. Habba, what about this little thing called January 6th?
Wow.
Well, y'all jacked up police officers, killed one of them, two of them, maimed officers, jacked them up. Right, so when they say, you know,
and then don't forget they let them out of jail,
and then you let them out of jail.
Yeah,
you said that they're patriots,
good people.
So, Congresswoman, what did you do?
Right.
Who did you jack up?
Who'd you jack up? Because I looked at the video. I've seen the video. I'm just trying to figure out which law enforcement officer you endangered, and what part of the community that you serve that you endangered.
I mean, they forget. I mean, their rules only apply to the people that they don't like. It's a different set of rules for them. So when she tweets out things like, oh, you know, no one is above the law. I mean, nobody but their friends and them are above the law. Like, it's honestly, once again, disgusting. I was there to do my job along with my colleagues, and this is what it gets me, a 3-count indictment. It's just, once again, I will not roll over. I am not going to be intimidated out of serving the people of the 10th Congressional District. That is what they elected me to do, and I refuse to do anything other than that. And so I just think this is a time for us to continue to stand up, continue to do oversight, and continue to push back against the administration. And they don't like that, and they're going to penalize and weaponize every department that they are responsible for to make sure that we do not do our jobs, to try to make us not do our jobs.
I know we got to go. Can I just make one final point real quick, Alicia? Just so we can complete the circle here. Today we watched the senator be escorted into a room and then manhandled by police, just as the congresswoman was escorted into the facility to do the tour, right? Came out and then was manhandled. So, you know, this is where we are right now.